So today we have Colossus XXL here, but I have to say, he's more like Colossus extra small. I mean, look here in the movie, he is massive. Compared to Lightning McQueen and Mater, he is ginormous. And now I have to give Mattel credit. I applaud them for taking an attempt at Colossus extra large, but they came nowhere near being in scale. And maybe it is because he is in the Micro Drifters line, or he was, sorry, RIP Micro Drifters, and he does kind of seem like he's in scale with a Micro Drifter Lightning McQueen, but either way, I want a big Colossus. Like, I want a massive one. And maybe one day Mattel will grant that wish to me, but this will have to suffice for now. And regardless, he is pretty forgotten and pretty forlorn despite being such a cool and unique release. I think it is because he is in the Micro Drifters line that everybody kind of forgets about him. But anyways, guys, welcome to episode 6 of Forlorn Favorites. Super pumped. I have, one of the most exciting cars to review, actually. In my opinion, I'm really pumped to review this guy just because never done it before on my channel, and he is just so unique. So we're going to dive right in with our Forlorn Favorite of the Week, Chapter 6. So starting right off, again, Micro Drifter line playset type thing. He came with a couple Micro Drifters, and we'll show his function in a little bit. But basically, he should show up more like that. He eats Micro Drifters. Wait, I'm only supposed to eat Micro Drifters. He's always had difficulty with Wingo. Okay. Lightning McQueen, you're the victim now. Okay, yeah, he ate Lightning McQueen like it was an absolute afternoon snack. But Wingo, that spoiler just does not agree with Colossus XXL stomach. But yeah, he eats Micro Drifters with this like little thing right here. So you can see McQueen's about in the, digestive system right now. He's not made it all the way yet, though. So yeah, really cool, actually. It's actually really fun. So we'll do that a little bit more later. But I do want to put another little pic on the screen there. Of course, McQueen and Mater are trying to... God, this guy's going backwards. But he's basically getting tractor tipped or dumps truck tipped by Lightning McQueen and Mater. So it was a pretty fun scene toward the beginning of Cars 2. And he is, like, technically a playset, so his eyes there are sticker decals, but actually everything else is painted. Like this Colossus text, that XXL text. So I am grateful about that. Of course, massive grille. He's got these ladders right here as well. Headlights. Now, if he was a die cast, these would probably be painted, and it would just look a little bit more realistic. But being all plastic, it's understandable. He also has a smokestack there. Now, he does have rubber and plastic tires. These front two are rubber. I'm not entirely sure why, but maybe it is to get a little bit more of a grip. And so when you're trying to like eat other Micro Drifters, it just works out a little bit better that way. Because there's also like a little stop in there. There's a little resistance. And that just has to do with the... so yeah, I just kind of really went through it there. Lightning McQueen popped out there. He came all the way out that time. But yeah, the back tires are plastic and they are double. They have no resistance whatsoever, but these ones do. Because it's connected to this like cistern here, whatever you want to call it. This filtration like circular thing. I don't know. I don't know words. Colossus XXL. There you have on the back portion here. So McQueen's bouncing around in there. You can open up this back part here and take out McQueen. And it's actually pretty nice here. This is a really nice system. It's got this like little push thing here, but I never really used that before. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to push that and it'll pop open. Yeah, there we go. But it also is kind of like magnetized. So once you bring it up to close, it snaps pretty nicely and it stays in there. I don't think it is magnetized though, but it's a nice hinge. And just an overall really like aesthetically pleasing release. It's nice to see something so like unique and obscure in the Cars line. It's just a conversational piece in your collection. He is pretty rare though, so that probably contributes to his forlornness. very few things make a car forlorn, because in my opinion, most cars are talked about and people love them, or like people can't find them, so people talk about them and complain that they can't find them. But there's like very few cars, like 14, you know, in this series for sure. And there's more than that. Unfortunately, it's only a 14 episode series, but there's some that people don't talk about finding them. They don't complain about not being able to get them, and they don't have them really either. So they can't like post pictures saying like, look at that, that's mine, look at my score. So this guy is a prime example of that, because he's like a playset. He became rare, which is unusual for playsets. So, you know, your typical collector is not really going to have him, because most, you know, hardcore collectors don't really collect playsets. I don't, but I got this because it's a unique character. So if there's stuff in playsets that, you know, make him like a unique character, like the Mama UFO from the Unidentified Flying Mater short, that is something that I would pick up. But just a typical playset, I usually don't buy those. But yeah, he's forlorn, and we're trying to bring him back now. Maybe they could release him as a die-cast, not as a deluxe though, because that would be way too small. Just imagine him being a deluxe. Although if they were to release him, I probably wouldn't complain. I'd be like, you know what, I'll take it. It's better than nothing, right? But yeah, preferably like a ginormous plastic one would be ideal, that I could just sit in my room, and maybe I could put like a bean bag inside of it, and then I could just like plop down like right in here, and it would be just ideal. It'd be so comfortable. But yeah, I need one that big. Like now you can really imagine like how big, like it needs to be able to fit me in there. But anyways, we're going to practice and just kind of show off his consumption ability here. So we got Lightning McQueen, he's a really good one. Jeff Gorvette seems like a really good one as well. He looks tasty for Colossus XXL. Who else do we have here? I really like these micro drifters, and they all happen to be very spoilery. They're all the tuners, so they have spoilers and stuff. But Snot Rod looks alright. We're going to try and eat Not Yakoza. That Mohawk is just not looking too tasty for Colossus right now. How about these guys? Seems like a fair bunch. Spread them out a little bit. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I got 2. We're going to kind of run it out. So yeah, if you run it out, yeah, they pop up. We're going to have that down so you guys can actually see that. So yeah, their boost popped up there. It's really hard to like display the kind of playability factor with this when you don't have much room, and you need a lot to let them really roll out. Like they'll get pushed for a while. Like he could push Snot Rod for a solid like 4 feet before he really gets consumed, and then popped up into the back. Like right there. There, he finally got popped up. So it's actually really fun. I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't even that long ago. I feel like this was only like 5 to 6 years ago that he came out. So, you know what? As a, what was I back then? Like 13, 14. If I found it fun back then, I'm sure you guys would find it now. I still find it very much so entertaining. But yeah, guys, that is all for episode 6 of Forlorn Favorites. Really pumped about this guy. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I think it was, you know, something that you probably didn't see coming. Like, is Disney Docket going to review like non-diecast in the series? Yeah, heck yeah, I am. Might even venture outside Mattel. But anyways, before we close out, I do want to bring in the zoo here. We got bulldozers. We got cows. We got whatever Scott Tiller is, possibly a deer or a moose. And then whatever a dump truck would be, which in my opinion, I mean, that's gotta be like, it's gotta be a big animal. Like, I don't want to say a hippo, because usually these are like farm animals, you know what I'm saying? Like a bulldozer is like, you know, again, like another form of like a cow. Or maybe like he's a goat. I don't know. I have no idea what a dump truck would be. Maybe he's just a dump truck and he doesn't have any like animal counterpart in the real world, but I think it is kind of funny to speculate what it would be. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. I will see you next week for episode 7, the halfway point. See you then. Bye now.